don't you know? Banging our heads to the rhythm of the code. We don't care about dollars or the shiny blade. We're just holding to zero. It's our everything. Round tripping positions, that's how we roll. We won't make a dollar, won't sell.
Oh my goodness. Man, what a day we have ahead of us here. What a week we got. Man, what a rest of the 2024 we have going on. Oh man, politics getting weird. Crypto getting weird. Good morning, Choina. How you doing, brother? Yeah, man, a lot cooking here. Well, to keep up with all of it, make sure you're subscribed here to Inside NFTs over on YouTube. Heads up, I think we got a name change coming to the show. We'll see. Let me know what you think of Inside NFTs. I don't want to be one of those people that abandons the name NFT like you see a lot of people doing out there on X. Right, I'm an NFT guy, but we're talking a little more crypto here as the days go on. So, yeah, I think a name change coming up. Let me know if you're super attached to Inside NFTs. Curious to hear it. We'll see. Good morning, Cats. Good to see you too, brother. Also, make sure you're following me over on X, Huda_idiot. Man, again, big news today. Let's get into it. Starting with something, man, I'm so excited to announce, which is the upcoming launch of SlamNet, the information economy of Web3 with CryptoSlam. And it is not CryptoSlam. It is with CryptoSlam, Animoca Brands, and others as key contributors. Guys, over the next few weeks, we have a lot of news that'll be hitting the airwaves here. So make sure you tune into X. Again, make sure you're following me. But things like SlamLink, SlamChain, yes, a blockchain. SlamX, which this show has been a part of now for a few months, getting ready to officially launch that. A Slam token, Slam NFTs. Hopefully you guys got your whitelist for that. And the SlamNet DAO. Again, guys, a lot coming up. I can't wait to share more with you. Expect some cool news soon. Let's get into the top stories of the day. There's nothing bigger here than the Ethereum ETFs, which go live for trading today, guys. 8 of those 9 spot ETFs that have been approved, custodian by Coinbase. Love to see it. It feels like a fitting end or a new beginning to that story. But yes, Coinbase, Ethereum ETFs live today. I'll tell you, man, I can't wait to see the type of volume those guys do. And I just can't wait to see what the future has for us, guys. Van Eck tweeting this little pudgy penguin. I don't think it's a tease. I just think that they've got some friendly relationship with Luca Nets and the Pudgy Penguins. But still, can't help but wonder if there's more in store in the world of ETFs, something like an NFT ETF. And I'll tell you what, I think it's just a matter of time till we see something like that. Maybe Pudgy Penguins, Bored Apes, Azuki, the top dogs from across the space, all in an ETF that anybody outside of crypto, outside of NFTs can invest in. I think it's very likely that that comes, and maybe Van Eck is the first to bring that. For now, not going to read too much into this other than a cool celebration of what's hitting today. So can't wait, again, to see how it unfolds. And I'll be looking at crypto all day just to see how the market is impacted. You can see right now basically flat across crypto. Bitcoin at 67.5, ETH at 3,400, Solana 178. Actually, Solana down 2.7% and ETH down 2.4%. And what we're watching for to a degree is it a sell the news event? In the short term, maybe. I think if you're here in crypto, I think you're planning to hold through this regardless, because a lot of us believe, and I'll just speak for myself here, but new all-time highs incoming here probably this year, and probably smashing those all-time highs too. Again, we're probably not going to be waiting long to find this out. But about ETFs, and specifically Bitcoin ETFs, massive day of trading volume yesterday. You can see the BlackRock ETF, $912 million in volume. That's not inflows. That is a combination inflows, outflows, but a lot of volume over there, again, in the BlackRock ETF. Now, across the board ETFs, $533 million in inflows yesterday. That's the highest we've seen in 7 weeks here, so a massive day. And now, at least on this board, man, nothing but inflows here. We have not had a day of outflows outpacing inflows now in weeks. So really, really strong performance for the Bitcoin ETFs. And we will see if that also continues over on the Ethereum side. It's not all good news, and this is something we've been preparing for, but some more MtGox Bitcoin is on the move here. We saw a couple billion moved last week A chunk of that went over to Kraken. At this point, probably about 7 days for that Kraken Bitcoin now to be distributed to creditors. They give a window of 7 to 14 days. Again, we're probably about a week into that. So in about 7 days, we should see that hit creditors. Will they dump it? Are they hodling for a new all-time high? We're going to find out. But here you go. More of the MtGox Bitcoin on the move. And still another 5.7 billion on top of what's moving today. And again, that Bitcoin that's moving has not been sold yet. As far as we know, now 5.7 billion, it's a lot. It's not so bad when you consider how much we're chewing through on a daily basis right now. So are people looking to eat up this Bitcoin thinking this is as cheap as it's going to get for a while? It's pretty darn likely. So at this pace, it'll take, what, a week, 2 weeks to chew through that Bitcoin? 5.7 billion worth? Not so bad here, not as worrisome as we used to think, and it's because of that German Bitcoin sell-off that we got to see how quickly we can process it. So, man, incredibly bullish for this space and how we'll be able to absorb that much, potentially hitting the market. Now, we also have the Grayscale Ethereum Trust sending over $1 billion worth of ETH over to Coinbase, probably to liquidate it, maybe to keep in the crypto ecosystem. So maybe turning that into some other currency, maybe getting into Solana. Either way, be on the lookout for stories like this. Super volatile, guys. Said it for months now. The most volatile period for crypto we have ever seen. Stand by that. Things are just about to get more wild, especially in the world of politics. We'll probably talk about that this afternoon again, maybe in Chain Reactor a bit, but buckle up. It's going to get bumpy here. When it's bumpy like this, a lot of opportunities here. It's a new phase for crypto here, though, guys. Nate Garachi, love this dude. I think he's putting it perfectly. BlackRock, Fidelity, Franklin Templeton, all launching Ether ETFs, and there's still people out there who aren't touching crypto, who still think it's a scam, who don't believe in NFTs, and they call all of this the same as Beanie Babies, and they think it's all going to die. Man, I mean, we're so deep in this now. I think it's so clear. Thinking, having an opinion that it's Beanie Babies at this point is it's crazy talk. So, this stuff isn't going anywhere. And mass adoption it's really coming, guys, and it's basically here. A big sign of it right here, the fact that now any politician here in the United States can take on-chain donations. This is actually through Base. This wouldn't be happening if this were a fad, if crypto were a thing that we're not going to be here for the long run at this point. So another big sign that mass adoption, it's right here, man. I mean, I think we're actively in it right now. I'm a big fan of Polymarket, and that's another great example, a really great example of crypto reaching the masses without them really having to think about it being crypto, without them having to wrestle with the technology. Polymarket is super simple, right? You bet on things. It's a yes or no. Very, very cut and dry, black and white type of bets. And it is something that resonates with basically everybody. So Polymarket, again, it's such a great platform, hitting a new all-time high in daily sales volume. And watch it continue to smash these records. It's an incredible platform. Big fan of it. Switching now to NFTs, finally. I love this stuff. Unfortunately, we don't have a ton of news there recently. I do think that's going to change. But you see yesterday, 14.8 million in cross-chain sales. Lower than Sunday, which is incredibly rare to see that on a Monday. But it's a big week for conventions, namely the Bitcoin 2024 Nashville convention. So a lot of people traveling, less focused on buying NFTs, and of course, watching the crypto market. So it does make sense that we're down. Unique sellers were down yesterday, so we're buyers. So we're seeing participants pull back a little this week. Transactions way up, 517,000. That is damn near the highest we've seen all year. I'll dig a little into that, maybe on Chain Reactor. And the flip side of that, average sale price, I'm going to assume this is also the lowest we've seen of 2024. You see here just $28 as an average sale price. And it's probably a good opportunity to say that's what mass adoption actually looks like, right? It's not Bored Apes to, I don't know, 200 ETH. It's not astronomical prices. It's actually quite the opposite. It's a lot more transactions. It's much lower prices. It's something that actually works for normies, and it can help them make sense of what we're doing here, right? NFTs that cost a few pennies, NFTs that cost a few dollars makes a lot more sense and is a lot more relatable to people. That is what mass adoption looks like. So seeing this is not a bummer to me in any ways. This is a good sign that we are actually growing in a healthy way. So we'll keep our eyes on that too. Trade profits yesterday, back in the negative, 214,000. Not as bad as we had been, fam. I mean, we were over 1 million in the negative almost daily. So we'll take just down 214K. Today also starting in the negative here, 136,000. As far as who's moving in this market, guys, Solana monkey business, man, they have been on fire for about a week now. Back on top of the collection rankings, followed by DMarket. I'm going to skip this one. This is a liquidity position, so not your technical kind of collectible here. We have Sorare, Milady, Dozuki, Gods Unchained, a brand new mint over on Solana, which we're keeping our eyes out for and starting to see those really pick up the pace. New mints, usually seeing people in profit as of late, but this new one's called Pops. Then we have CryptoPunks, ONB, and Bitcoin Puppets. Technically rounds out your top 10. An honorable mention here to Boldinals, that new Ordinals collection that minted yesterday from Bold Leonidas. That collection cooked. On secondary, saw a 0.25 Bitcoin sale. Now, the person who bought it turned around and flipped it for about, I think, 0.18, just about 12 hours later. So taking a huge loss there. Something spooked him. Maybe not an experienced trader there. Maybe just needed to get liquid for a better opportunity. I don't know. Bad trading over there, but amazing collection. So GG's to everybody there, from Bold Leonidas to the collectors over there. Awesome, awesome collection. Your top NFT sale. Also going to skip this BRC20, right? It's a BRC20 bundle, so it's a bundle of fungible tokens that is backed by an NFT. Huge sale, by the way. $877,000 worth, guys. 13 Bitcoin. But your top actual individual NFT sale is CryptoPunk 3613, selling for 37 ETH. Love seeing punks there at the top. All right. Talking about mass adoption, and even with the ETFs, to me, maybe this is our theme of the day, is what mass adoption looks like. Again, more transactions, lower price, and a lot more games. Yes, I've said games probably aren't the way to mass adoption like people are expecting, but I may revise that a little bit, because it absolutely is when it looks like this. And this is the way I see gaming and mass adoption actually working together. It's little mobile games that are incredibly cheap, probably free to play, probably tiny little opportunities to win and earn. And you see that is the direction a lot of people are pushing here. OKX now launching this OKX Racer over on Telegram. And of course, Telegram making so much news recently, partnering with Animoca over on the TON side of things, which is a blockchain that's kind of getting woven into Telegram. And you see here now, too, Telegram is going to be launching a mini app store, and that's coming this month still, right? So almost 1 billion users over on Telegram. Now an app store coming that is going to be Web3 integrated, right? It's going to have Web3 support. It's going to have its browser. It's going to have the app store. So keep your eyes on the Telegram ecosystem. Again, specifically TON and Animoca. It is what mass adoption looks like. And a sneak peek over in, kind of the Web 2 world, those kind of games, right? Free-to-play games, you're on your phone, you're clicking around, you're playing for a few minutes. Candy Crush, everybody knows how appealing that was. Everybody, and I'm talking, boomers, our parents, maybe a different generation played games like that. That's what mass adoption is going to look like. Again, tons of transactions, really low prices for those NFTs, but super appealing to normies. That's what it looks like. And then finally, guys, actually one more story after this, but this one, a big deal. Fortnite saying that they're actually looking at blockchain tech. And no, they're not looking at crypto per se, and they're not looking at NFTs, but it's blockchain tech that is so interesting to them. It's why we're all in this space, right? We're, of course, here because there's great opportunities that come in this space as a byproduct for what the tech actually does. And the tech does have utility. So the CEO of Epic Games, Tim Sweeney's saying, yeah, they are looking at blockchain. It does seem likely they're going to integrate blockchain to some degree, probably as a ledger, which we know that at its core is what the blockchain actually is. So as a ledger for keeping track of assets, maybe for opening up interoperability to a degree, but no NFTs, right? No NFTs, no crypto. They don't need it when their ecosystem is that big. Still, there is a use case for blockchain. And yet again, that's what mass adoption looks like. It doesn't look like financialization. It looks like utilization. It's coming, guys. And here's our last story, just a fun one to put on your radar. But Scottie Pippen, then he's been teasing this now for a couple of weeks, something about blockchain. He's tweeted about Solana. He's tweeted about Ethereum. He's got something coming. Now, he's been here before. I think he sold some digital shoes, if I remember correctly, maybe over on Orange Comet. I think he had some digital, NFT sneakers. So the man is back, of course. You could call that an opportunist. It is what it is. Everybody's coming into this space. Celebs, builders, kind of love seeing this because it just is a statement about where we're at in this cycle, which is early, but kind of cool again. We'll say it like that. It's kind of cool again where people want in, and when something's cool, it's going to be a lot of money thrown around inside of that. All right, there's your update for the morning. Guys, a heads up, 10 10 a.m.? Yeah, 10 a.m. Eastern time over on SlamX official on YouTube, SlamXIO over on X. I'll be live on Chain Reactor. All these stories, we're getting into them, talking floor prices, seeing what we can discover about the Ethereum ETFs and what kind of trading volume they're seeing so far. So it should be a fun morning show over there. Let me get to some comments here. Again, Kat's always great to see you here, buddy. Choina GMs, Awful Eye GMs. Oh, Awful Eye, on Chain Reactor, I'm going to throw up your artwork. Actually, let me, we're past 15 minutes. I want to cut it here in a sec. But Awful Eye's got a new drop coming. Is it called Mirrors? I think it's called Mirrors. Definitely something I want to throw up on the screen. Great artist. Love this dude. Thank you, sir. Yeah, dude, I'm really excited. It's cool to be a part of something that's big and transformative, and it's pretty damn cool. Yeah, we'll get into that more too, and we'll probably get Randy back on to really speak to the vision of what it is. There's still more announcements coming, and I think part of it is initial announcement, and then it's building out that information, what it is, who's the players in SlamNet. A lot more coming, man. Wow, you're actually playing them, huh? Really? Are they fun? Are they worth doing? Actually, and do you earn from playing them? I've not touched that stuff yet, but I mean, it's clear that's the direction this stuff's going. There's that hamster game over there. I don't know if that was just a token or if it was a game, but man, that's where this space is going. So really cool to see someone I know is playing. Kind of surprised, but also not surprised. So cool. Very cool. I think that's it, guys. I think that covers the morning. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, dude, Awful Eye. Absolutely. Absolutely down. Yeah, that sounds cool. Yep. Absolutely. Be honored. Okay, yeah, hit me up, sir. And I think at that point, we're off. Appreciate you guys tuning in, of course. Make sure you subscribe, yada, yada, all that stuff. Anyway, guys, have a great morning. See you in a little bit. Peace.